today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Maybe a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of
the numbers for Eifert in that game last week. 7 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
DJ Chark.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Minshew. And Eifert has it. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
be
know
for
why
that?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 20 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
He's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1, because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
If you know, you know. Delay of game, offense. What happened? If you know, you know.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Tannehill on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Third and long. It's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Schubert on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd, and
they'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
That's good.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On second down, here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Minshew on target here to Chark. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who says signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
His pass caught at the 4. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Damon Harrison Breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
10, Titans 7.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check 26, check 26. Play.
Running from the gun with Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Take over 1st and
Tariq Cohen and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity. That's our bread and butter. That's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Minshew and Chark on the hook up there. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Westbrook.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
DJ Shark.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
First down.
Minshew, 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Minshew sets to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 21-yard line.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one will fall incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now Minshew. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Minshew's pass. Intended.
Certainly. Appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Jaguars.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
10-10.
So they'll play the field position game here, as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they'll set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 17, Tannehill uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Josh Lambo.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Henry, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Joe Schobert on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow, his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The open man is Westbrook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14. 1st down, Jacksonville.
First down, a run with Cohen. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Titans take over 1st down.
A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They keep it with him on 1st down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
On the carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's good.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Jacksonville.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Tennessee Titan.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7, Titans 13.
Check 4, check 4. Leave.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Leon Jacobs brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Made by
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Intended for
this defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 36, Tannehill. He's going, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Keeps himself upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Tannehill's pass.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Brings up
the Titans on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They snap it to Tannehill. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Tyler Eifert.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Jaguars.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run on second down with Cohen. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Minshew throwing on third down. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? But usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Minshew on the keeper. It's a loss of 1.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Jacksonville, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.